Okay, welcome to the PairRec San Fran Tourism Channel. Our goal is to showcase the top attractions within the San Francisco Bay Area. Today's feature will be the Embarcadero in San Francisco. Now, the Embarcadero has many attractions and activities that you might find of interest. There's hiking, there's cycling, there's jogging, there's walking along the Embarcadero, which you'll see spectacular views of the Bay Bridge. You've got lots of resting areas. You've got tourist attractions, museums. You even have two stadium facilities. The Giants play just along the Embarcadero, AT&T Park if you like baseball. You've got the Chase Center where the Golden State Warriors now play at home. So that's one of the reasons why we're going to be featuring the Embarcadero. Now, San Francisco, like the Embarcadero, can appeal to many wide variety of people. You've got it's great for families, get-togethers, great for romantic getaway adventures, and also great for singles as well. So, regardless of your reason for coming here, whether it be for business or leisure, tourism, visiting family and friends, or any other reason, it's going to be a lot of benefits to visiting the city as well as the Embarcadero. Now also, there's many restaurant options, there's lodging options, and there are some parking options, but there's going to be some challenges with that, which I want to get into. Now, what I'm going to be emphasizing in the Embarcadero, there's going to be a lot of scenarios that you can apply to wherever you decide to visit within the city. These things are going to be pointing out to you as I feature other neighborhoods within the city, but pay attention to some of the key components that you need to know in getting the most out of visiting the Embarcadero as well as the city. Now, as far as this destination point to Union Square, it's only about a mile to 2 miles away, depending on where you begin your journey in the Embarcadero. Same with Fisherman's Wharf, maybe half a mile at best. There's two ways you can visit the Embarcadero. One, the best way, which I think, is either starting near the Fisherman's Wharf where it begins and go southbound on the Embarcadero down to where I'm at right now, which is King Street in Embarcadero. Or you can start from the southern end of the Embarcadero, which I'm at right now, and go northbound all the way up to where the wharf is. With that being the case, so let's get started. Now, the weather today in San Francisco is 88 degrees Fahrenheit with 28% humidity and 15-mile-an-hour winds. Today is Saturday, August 15th, 2020 at 2:30 p.m. Now, the first thing I want to address is parking in the Embarcaderos as well as without the city. Now, where I'm currently parked at is at the Beacon parking lot. It's a public parking facility, which is at 250 King Street. Now, that's the street address, but the actual garage entrance is on the opposite end of the building. Now, this scenario occurs all throughout the city, where the street address of the business is at a different location to where the garage, either self-park or valet parking is. So, in order to keep you from having to drive around the block for 5 or 10 and 20 minutes before you eventually find the garage, you need to call in advance and find out where the entrance is to the garage, either for self-park or valet. And you can ask something like, is the self-park valet garage entrance, is it at the same address location as your street address? At this point, you're going to know where the specific entrance is to the garage. It's either at the main street address or it's in a different location point. So here is the classic example I'm going to show you. This is the address, 250 King Street. As I said earlier, this is not the entrance to the garage. So I'm going to show you in a minute where the entrance to the garage is. So as you can see, this is 250 King Street. But as you can see, this is not where the garage entrance is. So let me show you where the garage entrance is. Now as you can see here, this is where the actual garage is. Now this garage does not have an official street address. That is the garage for the Beacon Suites. At best, the closest address would be 260 Townsend Street. But the entrance to the garage is you'd be coming in off of Townsend Street, as opposed to using 250 King Street, which is the main street address for the Beacon Suites parking garage. So that's why I say you need to call in advance, find out where the entrance to the garage is, and see if it's the same as the street address. This will keep you from getting lost and having to drive around in circles before you eventually find the parking garage.